Dahil wala na ang two-time defending champion na si Zach LaVine, si Aaron Gordon na ang clear-cut favorite sa NBA Slam Dunk Contest ngayong taon. Runner-up last year si Gordon kay LaVine at marami nagsasabi na ang finals duel nila ang pinakamalupit sa history ng event. Mga kalaban ni Gordon this year, ang Clippers center na si DeAndre Jordan, Pacers wingman Glenn Robinson III, at ang seldom used the Phoenix Suns reserve na si Derrick Jones Jr. na isa palang king of jams nung nasa D-League pa siya. Samantala, magbabalik sa three-point shootout si Klay Thompson para i-defend ang kanyang title. Mga kalaban ni Thompson ang mga kapwa niyang long-range bombers na sina Kyrie Irving, Kyle Lowry, Kemba Walker, Eric Gordon, Wesley Matthews, CJ McCollum at Nick Young. May tatalo pa ba sa favorite sa sina Aaron Gordon at Klay Thompson sa slam dunk at three-point contest? Well, andito ang basketball analyst at blogger na si Enzo Flojo para sa kanyang thoughts sa dalawang competition yan. Welcome back, Enz. Ito na. Everybody's, after the All-Stars are revealed, of course, we're all excited to find out who is joining the slam dunk competition and the three-point shootout. Shocker ba na walang Zach LaVine para sa'yo?
Yeah, shocker and a downer. I'm sure for a lot of people. I mean, who wouldn't want to see Zach LaVine, Aaron Gordon, sequel, diba? After the amazing contest we witnessed last year, both guys really, I mean, some people are on team Aaron Gordon, but until now, they still think he won it last year. I'm happy Gordon's back. I think pretty much he should own it this year.
He's a lock for this one. Okay, pero may mga dark horse, syempre. Isa na dyan, a bit of a surprise, another big man. It's been a while since we saw a really big guy.
Yes.
I think the last was, what, JaVale McGee, probably?
Yeah, and Dwight Howard.
Dwight Howard, who won it, by the way. He won it. So, it's not impossible for a big man to have enough style points. Obviously, they have the power, but DeAndre Jordan is in this one. And what do you think about him joining this one?
That's very interesting. Definitely, he's one of the best in-game dunkers right now. But like what we've seen before, it doesn't always translate well to the slam dunk contest. Because here, you need a lot more creativity than power and intensity. And, power and intensity, DeAndre Jordan has that in spades, diba? I expect that he'll probably have a teammate or someone with him to throw those lobs, maybe something off the back rim or the backboard rather. So something like that. But in terms of going up straight na siya lang and then, whipping it behind his back or between his legs, I don't think that's going to happen.
Malabo yan. But he does have a teammate who's got some experience with slam dunk competition rings.
Jumping over cars
Blake
and stuff.
Could give him an advice or two, so we'll see. Okay, the two other guys who were probably the least expected to join this, Glenn Robinson III, anak ni Big Dog. Son of Glenn Robinson Jr., for those of you who are old enough to remember that guy. How good is this guy, and can he get up there and strut some of his stuff?
Well, his stats won't jump out at anybody. He's in his, I think, third year in the league already for the Pacers. He's a very good dunker. He was more of a dunk specialist right now for Indiana. So we should see some good stuff from him. And, he could be a dark horse contestant in this particular edition of the Slam Dunk Contest. I mean, you have DJ, who I don't think will make it to the final round. So I think it could be down to Glenn Robinson and the next guy on the list, si Derrick Jones
Jr. Lalo pang unknown talaga to because this guy apparently has only played 11 minutes in total in only 3 games for the Phoenix Suns. In fairness, na-draft naman siya, pero obviously most of the time he was with the D-League. So how does a guy from the D-League come in there and possibly take the crown?
Well, this guy is really built for dunking the basketball. His hops are crazy. He won a high school slam dunk contest, I think, at the national level in 2015. So this is really what he's known for, and I think that's basically why he got into the dunk contest. Parang this is a guy who is not even under the radar, but he's invisible for most NBA fans. And now he has this amazing chance to make a name for himself. And if he is able to not even beat Aaron Gordon, but kung makasabay lang siya ng konti, hey, a lot of people are gonna be, wow, who's this kid?
Nothing to lose.
Nothing
Derrick
to lose,
Jones
definitely.
Jr. So we'll see if he can really shock everybody out there. Okay, shifting gears to the three-point shootout. No Steph Curry, who has been lighting it up the last 3 games, I think.
Ever since Christmas,
60% in the last 2 games, something like that. But his teammate, the defending champion, Klay Thompson, is back. But looking at the field, who's against him, who do you see has a shot at dethroning Klay Thompson?
I think it's going to be the other K boys in this contest. So you have Klay, of course, as the top dog there, but you got Kyle Lowry, Kyrie Irving, Kemba Walker. Those three, I think are going to be the most dangerous ones.
Okay.
They're really streaky, and they've been lighting it up from beyond the arc as well this season. So I think those three are going to be the main threats for Klay Thompson in the three-point contest this year.
I'm looking down at this list and I see a guy here who might have a little bit more motivation than others. Is CJ McCollum. I'm sure a lot of Portland people must have believed that he deserves to be an all-star altogether.
He and Dame.
He and Dame Lillard. So could that be a little bit of motivation enough for CJ to focus a little bit more and take this really seriously?
I think he's one of the sneaky, great players in the league right now. And of course, because he plays with the more heralded Damian Lillard, for the Blazers, he doesn't get a lot of headlines. But CJ McCollum averaging in the low 20s and scoring, hitting crazy shots from long range. He has the potential to crack, the final round for the three-point contest. But against guys like Klay and Kyrie and Kemba, I think he's still maybe a tier lower than those guys. But playing with a chip on his shoulder, you never know with someone like CJ McCollum.
Okay, and then you've got Eric Gordon, Wes Matthews, Nick Young as well, rounding out the competitors there. Any of these three have a chance of getting into a good rhythm? Because we know Klay, when he gets in a rhythm,
he's like a machine gun.
It's hard for him to miss.
Yeah.
But itong tatlo, sila Eric Gordon, Wes Matthews, Nick Young, we've seen them do well in games, have hit big shots. In games as well from beyond the arc. Pero when it comes to a three-point shooting contest, it's a different thing altogether.
Different rhythm, yeah. I think Eric Gordon probably has the best chance of those three.
Okay.
Of those three, I think he's the one who's hit the most this season. I think he's number 2 or 3 overall actually in 3 points made up until this point. So I think he would be a smart bet to be a dark horse for the next round. Wesley Matthews has been very consistent throughout the past 5-6 years as a great 3-point shooter. He's hit about 120 plus, I think, already this year, or on pace for that. So he's good, but I don't think he has the legs to be able to go through 5 racks. Nick Young, I mean, I don't expect him to make more than 15 points. Maybe. I mean, he's probably gonna go through half of it and realize this is not for me. I'm not gonna win this. I'll probably just shoot this, turn around, and spread my hands, and do some crazy act like that.
Who knows? Who knows? It's Swaggy. All right. So with the lineup for the slam dunk competition, 3-point shooter for you, because we know that the Saturday events of the NBA All-Star Weekend has had its criticisms. They've had its ups and downs through the years. But with the competitors that are there this time around, and with the format, I think it's taken the same as last year, only 4 competitors with slam dunk and things like that. Big enough to still make a splash and be worthy of All-Star Saturday?
Well, I think so. Well, obviously losing Zach LaVine hurts. No, I mean that was supposed to be the headline for this particular weekend. Zach versus Aaron 2.0. But Aaron Gordon's probably gonna put up a really good show. A lot of vines, memes, YouTube videos are probably gonna be born out of whatever he's gonna do for the slam dunk contest. And the 3-point contest is so star-studded with Kyrie and Kyle Lowry and Klay and Kemba and all these players. So I think it has enough hype, enough star power to warrant a lot of people tuning in for the broadcast of that particular event.
We are just a couple of weeks away, or literally like less than 14 days away before we get to the All-Star Weekend in New Orleans. So Enz, maraming salamat. We'll see you again soon and see if your bets, kung mga manok mo,
tingnan natin.
Hi guys, keep watching The Score for the latest sports updates, and don't forget to subscribe to the ABS-CBN Sports in Action YouTube channel.